What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Friday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt, and we are back after another winning day. 8 of 10 now. Not a big winning day, but a winning day nonetheless. Thanks to the hockey bet, the Cleveland Cavaliers got housed by the Thunder. Dead wrong there, but Columbus wins 4-1 on the puck line. Plus 150 comes in, so we're profitable there. From the live stream, Tempo wins outright and beats Memphis. They storm the court. Tempo wins at plus 8.5. 1 unit there. Nebraska loses the game outright at home to Rutgers. Nebraska's tailspin continues. They've now lost 3 games in a row, this time at home. That was a loss. So 2-2, but up 0.4 units. Not a large winning day, but a winning day nonetheless, and I will take it over a losing day for us. So 8 of the last 10 days, we continue to stack on and increase our number of units that we are up for the month of January, which is always nice to see. We are now up 9 units on the month, so not bad. Sitting here on the 17th of January, up 9 units as we head to a Friday. Now, Saturday, 2 games in the NFL. Saturday night, UFC 311, first big UFC pay-per-view of the year. There's a lot of things to bet on Saturday. So I'm going light today. I've got 3 bets, all in the NBA. I'm going to take a crack at it. I haven't been great at the NBA, but I'm in good enough. Our record so far in the NBA in 2025, our record is 2-1, and we have not played NBA props yet. This would be the first time we're playing NBA props for 2025. So, we're up 0.9, but we haven't gone heavy into NBA betting so far here in the year of 2025. We're going to do that here tonight. Then heavy football, bets, teasers, props, UFC. So I'm going light here on Friday to go heavier coming up on Saturday and then obviously on Sunday. Reminder about the live stream that will happen on Saturday morning. We will do this at our normal time of noon Eastern, even though the game kicks off later. Kicks up at 4 o'clock. So we're going to go at our normal time, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern for the live stream. Take a look at live numbers. The one kind of problem, and that changes, I'll let you know tomorrow, but I don't think that's going to be on Saturday's podcast. I'll let you know, but I think we're pretty much confident that's going to be the time, Saturday, for this. And then on Sunday morning, I will do the live chat on Discord again, like we did last week. We'll do that for the 2 games coming up on Sunday. I'll have a couple of player props for us jumping in on Sunday as well. Games on Saturday could be good. Hopefully they're good. Game on Sundays will be good. The Sunday games are phenomenal. Saturday games are okay. On paper, they're okay. We'll see what happens. But so we have player props, teasers, bets, and UFC 311 all on Saturday. So we're going to go light here. 1 NBA side, 2 NBA props for us here on a Friday. But before we give you the picks and plays, our friends at Omaha Steaks, they are back. They've been with us for quite a while now. America's original butcher. More than 100 years of family-owned expertise in delivering the world's best steak experience. A lot of you guys have checked things out. You've taken advantage of these offers that we have. Omaha Steaks is starting a subscription service. It's pretty neat here. omahasteaks.com/juice. If you subscribe to omahasteaks.com/juice, you will get 12 free Omaha Steak burgers in every single shipment that you order. That's a $431 value, plus you'll get an extra 10% off and free shipping for life for your subscription, the life of the subscription. Now look I don't know if you guys have had the burgers before, but the fun thing about the Omaha Steak burgers is you don't defrost them. You just chuck them right on the grill. It's great. It takes a lot of time to defrost meat. On a weeknight, if you got I have a stack upstairs in my kitchen that just is all burgers. Like my daughter will be like, hey, can we have hamburgers? Great. Omaha Steaks. Bam, right on the grill. We're eating in like 30, 40 minutes. It's a quick and easy dinner. It's absolutely tremendous. The quality is great. She loves it. The steak seasoning, you put that on there. It comes with every package. You put the steak seasoning on. Absolutely tremendous. So The new Omaha Steaks subscription plan gives you commitment-free flexibility with the ability to skip a shipment, swap selections, change your frequency, or cancel at any time. Inflation-proof pricing. Your offer and price are locked in for the life of your subscription. With over 300 selections to choose from, Omaha Steaks offers an unmatched number of variety of things you can order. Grass-fed, grass-finished beef, which is huge, has more marbling for exceptional flavor, and is the choice of steakhouses and professional chefs from around the country. Every steak is perfectly aged to maximize tenderness. You have fillets. The fan favorite fillets has earned the coveted distinction of USDA certified tender. From extra aged steaks to decadent desserts, every bite is backed by their 100% money back guarantee. Make life easier by subscribing to the best. Subscribe to Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com/juice. You'll get 12 free burgers and free shipping for the life of your subscription, plus an extra 10% off today and on every subsequent subscription shipment. omahasteaks.com/juice for the 12 free burgers, free shipping, and an extra 10% off for the life of your subscription. Minimum purchase may apply. Check it out, omahasteaks.com/juice. All right, let's talk about my team, the Boston Celtics. They're at home tonight against the Orlando Magic. Boston's broken. There's really no other way around it. Total's 210. Total's low. Boston's favored by 12.5 points. Boston played already up against these Orlando Magic. Different guys, different injuries who've come in, but they played against Orlando. They lost the game. Orlando beat them at home as 10-point dogs. Beat them by 4. Boston has been asleep at the wheel. They just lost to Toronto as 13.5-point favorites. They lost outright. That's a 27-point discrepancy. Yikes. Against New Orleans, they laid 14.5. At home, they won by 1. That's a 13.5-point discrepancy. Against Sacramento at home, they laid 12. They lost by 17. That's a 29-point discrepancy. Against OKC, they were catching 1 point. They lost by 13. That's a 12-point discrepancy. The Celtics are not interested. They're not locked in. They're not focused. They're all over the place. Now, Orlando just lost by 29 points on the road to Milwaukee in the first game of this road trip. So it's not like they're crushing people, but man alive, who plays for Boston? That's the question. I mean, we know that Wagner is out. We know that both Wagner is out. Franz and his brother are out. We know that Jalen Suggs is out. This is a game in which I think Orlando does not get Boston's full attention. It's a Friday night. Celtics win, but give me the 12.5 points. I do not trust the Boston Celtics here to cover any number of significance right now. Boston is 7-14 ATS at home. They're 3-4 against their division. They're 12-18 against the Eastern Conference. Orlando's 18-13 ATS against the Eastern Conference. They're 9-12 on the road. They have covered in 3 of their last 5 games. On the road against Milwaukee, they didn't cover it, but against New York, they were 10.5-point dogs, like they are here tonight. They won by 9. Against Toronto, they're laying 2.5. They won by 9. Last 3 games on the road, they have covered. Now, 2 last 3. They lost to Milwaukee badly their last game. 2 of the last 3. They were dogs, and they won outright. I don't think Boston would go back-to-back, losing to Toronto and Orlando in back-to-back games, but I do think Boston will have a tough time covering 12.5 points. Give me Orlando plus 12.5 for 1.1 units. Boston Celtics team total, be careful with that in the first half. I would lean towards the under in that game, but I'm not going to bet it. Let's just take the 12.5 points with Orlando here on the road at Boston. 2 prop bets I like, and this comes to you thanks to the BettingPros prop bet cheat sheet. Let's talk about Ja Morant. Ja Morant has been so good. 2 games in a row, Ja Morant has gone over his points and assists number combined. 30.5 is the number. Ja Morant had 33 in the last game against San Antonio, 2 days ago, including a crazy dunk that didn't count up against a 7'3" dude that looked like a different species when Ja Morant went up and trying to dunk on Wembanyama. Against Houston on the road, it was 30.5 again. He got 33. Ja Morant has been hot here with this number over the last 15 games. He's been over the last 7 of 15 overall for him here with a 30.5. Over the last 10 games, it's hit 4 of the last 10, but 2 of the last 3. It's come in here for Ja Morant, and this is the same team he's facing. I'm going to go with the same bet. Ja Morant over 30.5 points and assists for him here today. He has hit this against San Antonio when it was 30.5, against Houston when it was 28.5, against Houston when it was 26.5, and against the New Orleans Pelicans when it was 31.5. He didn't hit it when it was 28.5 up against Minnesota. He wound up with 16, just 12 points and 4 assists. But for the last 5 games, this has cashed here for Ja Morant. We're going to ride that streak. Ja Morant over 30.5 points and assists tonight for minus 125. And the other player prop I like is Josh Hart for the Knicks. Josh Hart, 20.5 points and assists for Josh Hart. He did go over in his last game against Philadelphia, but that's because, well, the offense was crazy, and Josh Hart had 12 assists, which is, for him, he hasn't had 12 assists since New Year's Day. It's been a while. So he normally is 4, 5, or 6, somewhere in that range. He wound up over 19.5. Thus, this number has bumped up a little bit to 20.5 for points and assists. He went under. He had 17 against Detroit, 15 against Milwaukee, 18 against OKC. He went over against Toronto, but under against Orlando with 17 and under against Chicago with 12. So he's hit this only 2 times in the last 7 games. At 20.5, well, he's only gone over that a couple of times. I mean, so this is a number that's a little bit inflated for him. He was good at the end of the year, but over the last couple of weeks, usage has dropped down, scoring has come down, assists have come down. We're going to play the under. Under 20.5 for Josh Hart at minus 117. Under 20.5 points and assists for Josh Hart of the Knicks here tonight for the Knicks up against Minnesota at home here for Josh Hart. 3 of the last 4 games, he's gone under this, like I mentioned. Let's keep it going here with Josh Hart under 20.5 points and assists for the Knicks. All right, so 3 bets for us here tonight, all in the NBA. We're going Magic plus 12.5 on the road at the Boston Celtics. Ja Morant over 30.5 points and assists. Josh Hart under 20.5 points and assists. Bet those to win a half a unit. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.